Koldkilla exposes Dolly. Want to talk about it? Let's talk about it, because I want to talk about it.
Me and Dolly shit started because them bitches weird bitches to each other. Y'all know I'm gonna clock it. I'm like, y'all all was never friends. Y'all never liked each other, like I've been saying. And you weird for exposing your friend. You weird for trying to fight your friend. Y'all weird. So she had snuck me on the bus a couple days ago. We got to fighting. So she was liking it, and I snuck her back. Her ass falling on the table, looking silly. She get to saying shit like, your daughter, you drove your daughter to a lake, doop, saying like shit. And I'm like, girl, well, all that shit that y'all try to say, bitch, I got in a motherfucking car accident. So like, my daughter the shit. She like, no, gotta do stuff for your daughter for her to be cute. What? I'm like, girl, your niece just can't my daughter. Like, you feel me? So then when she said that, like, I really just been mad. So we on the bus, but it's like we ain't filming or nothing. She on the phone before we go in the club, just overly popping it. Like, yeah, I'm about to put bitch in the hospital. I'm about to boy you. So we go in there. I already playing. I go in there to the motherfucking belt. We're fighting. Fought again. Then fought again. Then she fought Tavi because the other day she had hit Tavi, so she knows she had to fight Tavi. And then Tavi tried to fight her again. She like, no, I'm not fighting again. I'm not fighting that man, but you would fight me 3 rounds. And she saw it because you're not whooping my ass. Like, I was like, it's not last season, babe. It's not about to be happening how you thought. You feel me? So, but now that you're not cool with Summer, you ain't trying to act like that. You trying to redeem yourself really because like you got canceled so bad. Like the fans hate you so bad. So now you trying to tone it down. Like it's just fake to me. Like you don't like me. As soon as we get into it, you're saying my kid. Oh, then yesterday we at the club. We get done fighting after the 3 rounds. She like, your daughter, my daughter's 5. She's like, your daughter getting right now. Your daughter somewhere getting fucked right now. Fuck that bitch. Like, okay. I'm like, you only saying that because that probably happened to you. You weird. You probably was somewhere getting touched. Because why are you even thinking of some weird like that? You weird ass. Fuck you got going on. And on my mom, she smoke wet. I'm from Mississippi. Now she claiming it. Like, I guess she dipped her cigarettes in wet. And wet, I guess it's like morphine. I don't think they said morphine. I don't even know. It's some type of bodily fluids. She smoked wet. And now she like, yeah, like I smoke wet, I pop pills. But like when you would just talk about Ricky and talk about calling Ricky crackheads and shit and lying about how you almost passed out on Maddie's Midwest from pills, now you want to claim it because it's saying. See, the thing that I don't like, I love a real like, I don't care what you do, what you got going on, you you pop pills, whatever. Leave me your shit. Don't try to deny it. And then when you get exposed for it, now you trying to claim it. No, like, cause anything I do, I'ma stand on it, and I don't care. You feel me? I'm a real like stand on your. You like getting high, you like getting high. You lost the fight, you lost the fight. Fuck are you talking about? Like, but then you wanna. I hate like that. Y'all bitch is not real enough for me. Like, you know.
What's going on, beautiful people? It's your boy here, Wesley from AK Nation TV here on YouTube, the one place in the World Wide Web where we actually adopt similar connections despite our differences. If this is your first time seeing me, I have been doing YouTube since 2005 and it is now 2025. And if you don't know, now you know. AK Nation TV as a brand is synonymous with Bad Girls Club, and we run it over into the Baddies Ultra universe because that's what we're going to be talking about. And I have been doing interviews with the girls, and we got some interviews lined up before the end of the year. So anyways, I want y'all to stay connected with me because y'all connect me with the T, I connect y'all with the T, and we all connect, adopting similar connections despite our differences. And so I have coined y'all to be my connects. All right, so let's get connected on this. Koldkilla says that Dolly brought up her daughter and said that her daughter is probably getting blah, 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 and blah, 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 blah. Koldkilla then exposes the fact that, Dolly says she smokes wet. And I don't know what that is. I'm not clued in, okay? The only thing that I've ever done is smoke some green weed. And I did 1 e-pill in my life. Yeah, just one. And I was knocking boots. I was beating it up on somebody on the rooftop, banging it down, banging that person down on the rooftop of their house. And then, we went from the rooftop to the gazebo, to the grass, to the floor, to the couch, to the bed. We was all over the place. I never did it again. Never did it again. I'm like, wait, what? Y'all stay connected with me now. No judgment. This is judgment-free zone. Stay connected. Y'all my connects. Baby, I've done a lot in my life. I've learned a lot in my life, and ultimately, I've just decided to be a good person overall. And so, things have changed for Dolly. Things have changed for Koldkilla. Koldkilla is moving up in the ranks. Her following game is going up. Where is she at right now? Let's see where Koldkilla is right now. I've not seen a video where she got booed yet being on set. People seem to genuinely like her. And let's see how many followers Koldkilla has currently as I make this video. Koldkilla, she should be in my recent mentions because I've been talking about her. There she go. Koldkilla. Koldkilla has 544,000 followers. That's a good following. That's a good following, sis. And let's see. Let's see what Dolly has. Real Dolly. Real bad Dolly. Real bad Dolly. I think that's what it is. Ciao. Where we at? I can never find her. Oh, she privated her account. Oh, she's at 283,000 followers. Bad Dolly has privated her account. It is now 6:05 p.m. Wednesday, November 5th. Bad Dolly has privated her account. Wow, let's follow her and see if she'll allow a follow request. Let's follow her. Let's see if we gain access. Whoa, I didn't think that was coming. She is receiving a lot of hate. And is this the fall of Bad Dolly or the Phoenix reemerging stage of Bad Dolly? Are we going to give Bad Dolly a shot to redeem herself? Are we in love with Summer way more than we are in love with Dolly? Give me a second. I'm uploading this latest video that I did about Jayla and Gretch. Yeah, it's a lot going on. It's a lot. It's a lot going on, y'all. And the reason why I feel bad for Dolly is because you can hear the shakiness in her voice as she explained herself and try to like justify her actions, or at least explain it from her point of view. Now she has privated her account. So I feel like she probably had her infant moment where she curled up in a fetal position and started crying. She probably had her moment where she called somebody on the phone and cried to them. I'm pretty sure this woman has cried. I'm pretty sure this woman has gone through a lot. And even hearing in Koldkilla's voice, like, when you're like, where do you come up with something saying that about my 5-year-old daughter? And like, maybe you've been touched or maybe you've been in that life or whatever, right? And then we think of, the stuff that's come out about certain people on the cast, right? Staying away from people's personal family business and the crying game of it all. I feel bad for her. I do. But I feel like if Dolly could just find the person that she presented to us in the beginning, we would be okay. I feel like we would be okay. And it's interesting how people are like switching up, right? Some people are like, and from the beginning, can stand Summer. Summer said the Emmett Till comment and it was over for Summer. But now people are like cheering Summer on because it seems like she's finding her own identity where she was lumped up with 3 girls, and everyone believes that Lex and Dolly stole her identity or tried to steal her identity. She's now able to stand away from that and give us the Summer that we thought that we would fall in love with. Right. And now it's like, okay, do we really like you now? Or are we just cool with your trajectory? What are we giving here? Because Lex has been mute this whole entire season. Lex is only on here saying to her fans, who do y'all think I should be cool with? That's all we've seen of Lex. And so I feel like she's doing a deeper dive into brand representation and making sure she's cooler than what's being presented. Let's be clear, her inspiration on the network is Diamondthebody. And so Diamondthebody has an interesting way about her when she sneaks and she, creates mess through fights, but people still love her because she's always that and has always been that. But Diamondthebody also has a maturity level that exudes as well. So she's a balance of the mess and a balance of the best, if that makes sense. And I feel like this go round, I don't know how many different kinds of conversations Lexa probably had or whatever, but I feel like she's trying to emulate that, be good at the mess and be, good at being the best as well, right? we'll see if she carries the same tired storylines this particular season, but I don't think she has. I've not seen Lex without a wig yet. And it's very, very interesting, this position she's in now. But Dolly is constantly fighting or in a lot of fights. And so is this going to be the progression for Dolly stepping away from Summer or Summer stepping away from Dolly? Are we tired of seeing Diamond and Koldkilla? I mean, Dolly and Koldkilla? I am. I mean, we saw that all Baddies Africa. No shade. I'm over it. But, you know, for Dolly to sneak Koldkilla, and then Koldkilla sneaks her back. Then we start talking about the kids. Now we're doing 3 rounds. Dolly apparently fights or smacks Tavi, so Tavi wants that back. So Tavi is fighting her 3 rounds. I think the tie of all ties is Tavi and Dolly. No shade. I feel like that's a tie fight. I feel like there are moments where Tavi gets it in, and there are moments where Dolly gets it in. But that moment where Dolly was running it with her that whole time, and they was in that little restaurant or whatever, and Tavi would not let up, and she was fighting her every single time she got, acting like she was over and running it with her. And then that moment where Dolly came back and her whole face was flushed with blood, like, yeah, Tavi and Dolly are even match. Tavi needs to leave Lex alone. Koldkilla and Dolly, I don't know. I feel like Dolly is running through her all the time, but Koldkilla did her thing at the reunion, and she's been in the video saying that this is not Baddies Africa, babe. This is not Baddies Africa. You're not going to get me like you thought you was going to get me. And every time we see Koldkilla, her face is not effed up. Her face is not effed up. Dolly's face looked wrecked when she did her video. I mean, cuts, bruises, wrecked, right? But Koldkilla has not looked wrecked this whole time. And she's constantly on video. So I don't know if she's like we know during the reunion she got better with her fights. But in this particular discussion, I'm seeing that a lot of people are team Koldkilla and saying that no one will ever make me not like Koldkilla. Let's go to the comments. One comment says, Dolly smoked sherm sticks. Koldkilla, I have a whole different voice. Koldkilla, you have a whole different voice when you calm. Another person says, wet is embalming fluid. Is it really? What the hell? Another person says, the way I frowned my face up when she repeated what Dolly said about her daughter. Another person says, wait, Dolly said that? Oh, F no. I'm good on Dolly. It's so interesting how like people in the community like switch and like whatever. Another person says, y'all could never make me hate Koldkilla. Another person said, what the F is wet? Another person said, wet as in PCP. Another person said, Dolly off the water. Another person said, so stand on being a colorist. Is she a colorist? Another person says, next time a fight break out, somebody just need to throw a perk in the air and watch her get the zoomies. Oh, that's a lot. Another person says, talking about a whole 5-year-old in that way. Another person says, she smoked sherm. Basically, that's sad as F. What is sherm? I don't know what that is. Can somebody connect with me and let me know what that is in the comments? Another person says, wet cigarettes. Another person says, not Dolly saying her baby getting touched. That would have been another fight. Another person says, hey, yo, what the F is wrong with her? Another person says, now that water, Dolly. Let's do one more. Another person says, this girl done talked about other people's kids, so I don't see no issue. Get in the field at this point. Another person says, PCP in DC, we used to call it dippers. Another person said, it looks like she got a black eye for real, for real. Another person says, oh, she on the dippers. Another person said, where is PCP? Another person said, well, girl, you talked about Tavi Child. Oh, y'all forgot? It came back to you, boo. Another person said, how many times she beat your butt? Interesting. Very, very interesting how it's going back and forth and back and forth. I need y'all to leave your comments below. Let me know how y'all feel. Are you team Koldkilla or are you team Dolly? Do you trust what Dolly is saying or do you trust what Koldkilla is saying? I don't know. Leave your thoughts below. It seems like Dolly is the main storyline or one of the main storylines of Baddies USA. Because chrisean gone, so who else is going to be now? Leave your thoughts in comments below. Connect with me always. And thank you guys for watching. Hype this video, like this video, share this video. Let's get this video running up to 10,000 views. Love y'all. Deuces.